The eagle who believed he was a chicken. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad you're here today, and I want to take a moment to truly thank you for joining me once again. This channel is more than just a collection of videos. It's a space where we can connect, learn, grow, and share meaningful ideas. Every time you come back, you bring your energy, your curiosity, and your support, and that means the world to me. Today, you are going to hear a story about the eagle who believes that he is a chicken. High in the cliffs, where the winds sing their eternal hymn, a mighty eagle built her nest. She was proud, graceful, and strong, embodying the essence of freedom itself. In that nest lay several eggs, each one destined to hatch into a creature of the skies. But one fateful day, a violent storm swept across the mountains, and one of the eggs tumbled down the rocky slopes, rolling and bumping until it finally came to rest at the edge of a quiet farmyard. In the farmyard, a flock of chickens lived, scratching the ground for seeds and pecking at insects in the soil. The farmer's wife discovered the egg and, thinking it belonged to a hen, placed it gently under a brooding chicken. In time, the egg hatched, and out came a strange-looking chick. Its wings were longer, its beak sharper, and its eyes brighter than those of the other chicks. Yet, surrounded by chickens, the young bird never suspected it was anything else. From its first breath, it was told it was a chicken, so in its innocent heart, it believed. The little eagle, raised among clucking hens, learned to scratch the earth for food. It hopped rather than soared. It kept its gaze on the ground instead of the heavens. Whenever it stretched its wings, the others laughed, telling it not to be silly. "We are chickens," they clucked. "We belong on the ground. Stop dreaming about the sky." And see, the eagle grew, its spirit quietly yearning, but its mind tightly bound by the limits it had been taught. Day after day, it lived as a chicken, pecking, scratching, and fluttering a few feet above the ground, never daring to test the strength of its wings. Years passed. The eagle became majestic in form, but timid in spirit. Its wings were powerful enough to ride the winds, its eyes sharp enough to see for miles. Yet it never discovered its true power. One afternoon, as the eagle scratched at the dirt, a shadow passed over the farmyard. Looking up, the eagle saw a magnificent sight. An eagle soaring high in the sky, wings spread wide, gliding effortlessly with the currents of the wind. Something stirred in the eagle's heart. It felt a strange pull, a whisper in its soul that said, "You were made for that." The young eagle gasped in awe and turned to its chicken companions. "What is that?" it asked, wonder in its voice. "That," clucked the chickens, glancing up without much interest. "Oh, that's an eagle, the king of the skies. But don't you dare dream of flying like that. You are a chicken, and chickens don't fly. Be content with the life you have." The eagle lowered its head. It wanted to believe otherwise, but the voices of the chickens had been its truth for so long. Day after day, it continued to live as a chicken, scratching the ground, never daring to rise. And so, it died, thinking it was a chicken, never realizing it was born to rule the skies. But here is where the story does not end. For this tale is not only about an eagle, it is about each one of us. How many of us are eagles living as chickens? How many of us have been told that we cannot, that we are not enough, that our dreams are foolish, and that we should be content with scratching at the ground? How many of us carry within our hearts the wings of greatness, yet live in cages of doubt built by others' opinions? The eagle's story is a mirror held before our lives. Within each of us lies a soaring spirit, a gift, a power, and a destiny that stretches far beyond the limits others have set for us. Yet, like the eagle among chickens, we often believe the lies we hear. We forget to test our wings, to challenge the skies, to believe that we were born for more. Imagine if, on that day, the eagle had looked up and not just admired the one soaring above, but had dared to try. Imagine if, instead of listening to the chicken's laughter, it had stretched its wings and leapt into the wind. With just one bold attempt, it would have discovered that it was never meant to live small, never meant to hide its power, never meant to peck in the dust when it was born to ride the storm. This is the tragedy of forgotten greatness. The eagle's fate warns us. Never let the limits of others define your destiny. The world is filled with voices that say, stay low, don't dream too big, don't try to fly. But those voices are not the truth. They are the clucks of chickens who have never tasted the sky. The truth is this: you are an eagle. Within you lies strength untested, vision unclouded, and power unclaimed. Your life is not meant to be lived crawling through dust, but soaring above the mountains. You are not here to live in fear or to bow before doubt. You are here to rise, to dream, to reach heights others only imagine. And yes, the path is not easy. To fly is to risk falling. To soar is to leave behind the safety of the ground. But to remain with your wings folded is to live half a life, to never know who you truly are. So, let the eagle's story awaken something within you. Do not be deceived by the farmyard of doubt, the clucking of fear, or the smallness of those who cannot see your wings. Instead, lift your eyes to the heavens, spread your wings, and dare to rise. Because the sky does not belong to the few. It belongs to those who are brave enough to claim it. If you enjoyed today's video, I'd love for you to join this growing community by hitting that subscribe button. Don't forget to also turn on the notification bell so you never miss when I upload something new. Each time you subscribe, like, or share, it helps this channel reach more amazing people just like you. And the bigger our family grows, the more encouragement, ideas, and positivity we can spread together.